Hey, this is Scott of Cosplay Bonsai. Here today I'm going to do a little project. A dog shirt or coat. I found this on, Google or whatever. It's called compulsivecraftiness.com. They have a nice little pattern that you can download and print out. Then you just piece it together from multiple pages with tape. You cut it out. So just a pretty simple process to that. And I'll link the person's website inside the video description that you can check out. It's basically 2 pieces, and I wrapped it around the pup and it seems to fit. Of course, this includes a seam allowance, so this is 1/2 of the actual thing that goes over the dog, and then you do 2 of them. So I'm going to do the main side in the shark pattern of this, I think it's polar fleece, and then I'll do the interior with the butterflies. So we'll see how it works. I've never really done much like this before, but it doesn't seem too difficult. So the way that it works is this is 1/2 of each piece, and then you just fold it into 2 pieces here. So I'm just using these 2 right here, and then Sharpie to mark the lines, and then I'll cut around that. And this right here is not cut, obviously, because you want that mirrored image of the 2. It's okay. I just have to cut this without moving it too much, so I'm probably going to get some pins first, which I have to pull out, and then I'm going to pin this a little bit first before I start cutting so that it doesn't shift on me. So probably unnecessary, but I put pins here just so when I cut it, it won't shift too much, because I want to keep it as uniform as possible so we get that mirrored image for both sides. I'm going to cut that out. I don't have any special scissors, so just use my standard ones. So I finished with the interior. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It's pretty even, I think. And I'm going to have the stretchiness like this. I want to follow it with this. So that means it has to be this direction. So I'm going to fold this over. I'm going to try to get one shark right here. So I'll probably do it about here, and then fold it over and do the cut. So we'll see how that turns out. And then the collar area, I did one of these. And then I'll do it with the shark as well. So I have the 2 pieces cut out. They look pretty close. And I have these 2 as well. So I have my sewing machine set up. Just have some black thread. Got the thread down there, one up at the top. I have the 2 collar pieces. I need to sew around this edge, and then I'll flip it inside out. So for the next piece, we got this, the interior. We have this side. I want to sandwich this between the 2 pieces so that when it gets sewn, it will be attached. I'm going to pull out my needles and then fit this all together so it doesn't move when I'm sewing it. Kind of like that. And then you sew all around this, but you leave an opening at the bottom so that you can reverse everything. So I have this pinned up. I'm going to start here and then go around and leave an opening here so it can be reversed. So I went around the entire thing, and I guess it's now the time to see how it turns out. It's to reverse it. And did get the shark in there, which is cool. So what I'll do next is go around the entire thing on the outside like I did with the collar here. Maybe I'll try to fix this. I don't know. Maybe sew it slightly. I don't know. So I went around the entire thing. I actually started down here, did that, and then I went there. Tried to patch these up a little bit, but overall, I think it looks pretty good. Now I need to get some velcro on there. So I cut these to approximate size, and I'll sew these down. But this is what it should look like before you do that. So you want the rougher side on here on the top, and then the softer side on here in the bottom. So here is the finished product. Probably took me quite a bit longer than it did the person who designed it, but I think it turned out pretty nice. Got the velcro. I want to say thanks to the Compulsive Craftiness.com for making that pattern and all the nice directions.